want to look at deeply. Then the next thing is, okay, you want to buy a coin. Now we have predictions. We do what is known as technical analysis, TA, on each of the coins we want to step into. You don't just rush into a market. Now this class is not for technical analysis, but there will be a day I'm going to take my time to teach you about technical analysis. Now if your technical analysis are okay, you can decide to step into a coin. For technical analysis, you've analyzed the market, you've analyzed the coin historically, and you know, okay, this is a good place, a good buying point, and then you step into the trade. Now for a proper technical analysis, you must have a take profit point. You must have a point where you are going to take profit, like a target for it. Now if you don't have a target for your take profit, you don't have a target for your stop loss, you don't have a target for your entry, you are not doing proper technical analysis, you are just rushing into the market. And then if you rush into the market, you're going to get slaughtered like a pig. May that not happen to you, but it happens to a lot of people. Now there's a lot of assumptions in the market, and then your TA, even though all of the technical analysis you do are accurate and correct, the market is still the market. It can choose to go in its own direction, so it's not always 100% accurate. But for example, we can have Bitcoin. We are looking at Bitcoin right here, and Bitcoin is at $58,000 233, like $58,000 233. We're all looking at Bitcoin like, oh wow, you are doing pretty well, 58,230. And a lot of people might assume, because if you look at Bitcoin historically, it had almost hit $70,000, and so for some people this is a good entry point to buy the coin, even though it has been pretty low before now, lower than that. So if you decide and you assume that you want to step into this coin at this present time at 58,000, it could also be a good buy for somebody. So let's analyze this BTC BUSD very quickly. Now looking at this on the monthly time frame, it has really done pretty well, very high. But looking at it on the daily time frame, it's not too bad. It's a good point, it's a good entry point on the daily time frame. Looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, it has already hit the top. This is the top of the market right here, and it could be a little bit dangerous. That is the top of the market, you can see. So it could be a little bit dangerous on the 4-hour time frame to step into the market at this present time, because we are still anticipating some retracement. So you don't want to step into the market here. That being said, but some people still think, because in the daily time frame the market is still on its way up. Apparently the market is going up, which is the target is for it to hit somewhere around there, which is around if I check properly, around 68,000. Even if it's 67,000, even if it's 66,000, it's still a fair point. So people are still anticipating that the market may go up there. So 58k may be a very good entry point for some folks. So if you decide to do that, the next thing you are going to click on is this buy button here, buy button down here, right down here. So there's a buy button right down there. You can click right there just to buy the coin. So it takes you over to the spots trading level. So this is the spots trading level, and then I'm going to be analyzing each of these component parts to you so you can understand exactly how it works. Now this is the part that tells you to buy. This is the part that you click on if you want to sell. That being said, this is the part that you click on if you want to change the limit, and I'm going to try to explain this to you. I hope you get this limit right here. This limit is one of the things I wanted you to look at. Now there are different ways to place a trade. Is a what's it called, a spots trade. Now you are on the spots level trading. So what are these different ways to place a trade? The first one is the limit, and I'm going to be sharing what that means to you. Limits, then market, then stop limit, then OCO. OCO simply means one cancels the other, but I'm going to be stopping at limits and just market for the sake of this our course today, so you can have an understanding. On higher levels, as you gain more experience as a trader, and other classes, I'm going to share how to use the stop limit and how to use the one cancels the other, OCO, in your trading. So to buy now, to buy at the limits, for example, if you don't know what this means, all you have to do is just click on this session right here. There's a session right here that you can click on, this eye, that eye right there. It just shows you exactly what this thing talks about. So let me click it so you can see what it's saying. It says limit order is to buy or sell at a specific price or better. Limit orders are not guaranteed to execute. Now I'm going to explain all of those things to you. So it says when you set a limit order, for example, you want to buy. Now the present price of crypto at this present hour is 58,306, something around here, as you can see, 58,306. So, and 58,300, and it's ranging. So you want to buy at a better price. So your anticipation is that probably market will come down to 58,000, or better still, it's going to come down to a better price. So you want to change the price here to 58,000. What you are trying to explain to the market is or you are trying to tell the, what's it called, the exchange, when market hits this particular price, buy this particular coin for me. Now please be careful. One of the things you have to do is, when you want to buy, you have to know the stable currency you have. In this case, the stable currency we have here is BUSD. So if that's the currency you have, is okay, the trade will be executed. But if that is not the currency you have to go and look for the currency you have, which is most standardly is USDT. So to change the currency, all you have to do is click on this space. Click right here on this space right here. It will automatically take you to the set of currencies available, and then you can change it. So I'm going to be clicking. So I want to change this to USDT, BTC USDT, because I want to trade BTC and I have USDT. So I click on BTC USDT. So I'm going to share some of the different attributes of the interface with you, so you can understand how it goes. You can say, based on my analysis, market's actually coming down. So you want to first and foremost changes your price to the price you suggest or you think the market is going to be. So 58,000, that is the price you're anticipating that the market is going to be, and you think it's a fair enough entry point for you. Now you're going to be asked, how much BTC do you want? The amount of the BTC, as you can see right here, it's showing you the amount of BTC. So how much of the BTC do you want to buy? Now another area you have to take note of on your interface is this particular area. This particular area talks about the available balance. I only have 45.1213 USDT in this account, so I can't buy more than that amount of BTC. So when it's asking me for the amount of BTC, it's simply saying, are you buying the 100% of the amount you have of the available balance, or you want to buy less than that? So you can't buy more than that, or else the price will not be, the trade will not be executed. So you can just click 100%, which is about $44.66. That's what I have at this present rate. That's what it will be worth now. And I can just choose maybe 50% or 25% or 75%, or so it automatically executes the trade for me. When that is done, you click buy BTC. So just click buy BTC. So at 58k, it tries success. Now because the price had not hit 58,000 yet, it will bring my trade under the open orders right here. So if I click on open orders, I will see my trade is not executed yet. When it's executed, it automatically goes to funds. But since it's not executed, it stays on open orders until it is executed. For me not to execute this trade, all I have to click is cancel. Now if you remember, when we click this I button, this button right here, that button right there, it explains something. It said this, the last part says that this trade may not be executed. It said limit orders are not guaranteed to execute. And now why is that so? It's not guaranteed to execute because if the market never reaches that price, it's not going to get executed. So because it wants to buy for you at that price or at a better price. So if market goes lower than 58,000 very quickly, the limit order can also pick up at 57,900, 57,950. It can pick up if there's a shoot to the downward direction for that particular market. So I'm going to be canceling this out. Once that is executed, you can get it done. Now yes, I'm confirming that I'm canceling that. Now another way you can place the trade is to use a market order. Now in a market order, it takes the available market price. Now we can click the I button again to get the information that we are trying to get from here. So what is it about the market price? Share it to us. Market order is immediately matched to the best available market price. So the only thing you have to do here is just to come and click the amount of USDT you want to buy or the amount of BTC you want to buy. So you can change the two. You can change it right here. You can click on amount or click on total. The choice is yours. So if I click on amount, it changes to BTC. If I click on total, it changes to USDT. So how much of the US I want to buy? 100% of the USDT. Automatically, if I click buy, it buys at this current market price. I won't be doing that because I don't want to sell at a loss. That being said, that is one of the ways to buy your currency on spot. So once you buy, it becomes yours. These are some of the currencies I've had and then I've sold. That being said, then the next part we're going to be taking in the next class. So stay.